topic, talking about kids that maybe should be spending a little more time reading.
Yeah,
or
doing something educational.
Yeah.
Informative.
Well, that is a problem that a lot of kids have to deal with during the summer. They kind of regress. They go to school for 9 months, and they take 3 months off. And so we wanted to talk about things that parents can do that might keep their child from regressing. So we've invited back Jennifer Peck. She's the executive director with the Partnership for Children and Youth to talk about it. Nice to see you again, Jennifer.
Thanks for having me back.
What are the numbers in terms of the number of kids that actually go to school during summer? Is it significant?
Well, it's getting smaller and smaller each year because of what's going on with the budget. The last time we have some good numbers on this was from 08-09, and we estimated that only about a quarter of the kids who needed some kind of summer intervention program actually had access to one. And we know that summer school has been increasingly canceled across the state of California because of the budget. So we think those numbers are probably actually worse at this point.
So what can parents do if there are no programs available? Let's talk. I know you got 5 things parents can do to prevent summer learning loss.
Yes, there are a lot of things parents can do, and I'll first say that summer learning loss is something that affects all kids. They lose ground on what they learned during the year, and they start the next school year behind, and it can have a huge detrimental effect for students and for teachers who have to work really hard to catch kids up. Over the summer, parents really need to pay attention to keeping kids reading. It's really important that they're practicing their reading skills, that they're maintaining the vocabulary that they learned, that they're building their vocabulary over the summer. It's okay to do a combination of having kids read independently as well as reading to kids. Even as they get bigger, they like listening to stories and being read to. Another one is to talk to your school or your school district, ideally before the end of the school year, but now we're in July and school district folks are still there. You can call, you can go on their website, and they have worksheets and workbooks that they recommend that are often aligned to the curriculum that is going on in their school. So they have great suggestions usually. Another one is to really take advantage of the resources in your community, like the libraries and the parks and the museums that often have free or affordable educational activities going on. For example, the regional parks in our area have daily ranger walks where the kids can learn about bugs and learn about animals, and there's a science lesson to be had there.
So combining fun and still learning.
Absolutely.
That's important. It is summertime after all.
Absolutely. It is time off for kids and it's time off for parents. Nobody wants to spend their whole summer nagging your children to do their worksheets. But there are a lot of fun things you can do in the home. For example, I'm going to have my daughter do a lemonade stand this summer where she's going to practice counting money and making change, which is a really important skill for elementary school children.
You're assuming business will be good.
We're hoping so.
I'll be there.
Counting the money.
That's right. Another one really is to turn off the TV. There's also research showing that kids can gain unhealthy weight in the summertime if they're spending too much time in front of screens and they're sedentary. So paying attention to keeping them moving and getting outside in the summer is really important.
Are you a fan of teachers giving homework during the summer so that when the kids come back they have a couple of assignments that they need to turn in?
I am. My daughter's teacher put together a big packet for us for the summer, which was enormously helpful. And a lot of it is fun activities that you can do with your kids and do a little bit each day and have there be incentives. There's a lot of fun ways to make this work and really keep their skills fresh over the summertime.
Yeah, you kind of miss the point if you wait till the very end and cram just like they do for a test.
That's
we
right.
want to spread it out over the time.
That's right.
Video games were nowhere on your list, so you don't want them playing too many video games, do you?
Everything in moderation.
Okay.
Well, and along the line with video games, there are some great sites on the internet that have educational activities for our children.
There are a lot. This is where your district, I think, can help guide you, and also around the topic of reading. Sites like Reading is Fundamental or Scholastic have a lot of really good educational tools, flashcards kids can do online that is sometimes more fun than sitting down with pencil and paper.
Absolutely.
Do you remember the last time you were here, Nick kind of took issue with you. He thought that he didn't regress that much during the summer, but he took 10 days off for vacation. Boy, we had to reboot him this morning.
Tough.
Yeah,
I was not that bad.
Tough.
I was not that bad.
He's weighing in, yeah. Jennifer, it's good information. It's going to help a lot of people. We thank you so much for coming back again and talking to us.
Thanks for having me.
You bet.
All right, we're going to take a quick break now. We'll be right back.